Yep, there it is. Okay. It's bright in here this morning. Okay. Okay, here we are, part 16. We're just going to continue with the story here and go on to Jotunheim. I do not know what to expect once we get there. I very highly doubt there's much left to this game right now. Oh. I like how it's like, Odin has prevented access. This travel rune will never work into Svartalfheim. There's Jotunheim. Yeah, so in Ragnarok, we're obviously going to go to Svartalfheim.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy.
Nice.
We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
Nobody's gonna ask if Mimir's okay.
One,
blank.
please, before we continue.
What's up, man?
Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, I can't. Oh.
He throws his injury.
Ready. Come.
Find Jotunheim's highest peak, okay. No head on my head. Brock, what are you doing? Goat boy. So Jotunheim's just stairs going up. It's very intertwined with the world tree right now. Oh, okay. I had to keep walking.
Look, we're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We're not there yet.
We did.
Is there any life here? Gonna let the boy carry her now?
What are you doing?
have nothing more to hide.
Oh, you got plenty to hide. You told him that we killed our father. You never said anything about our wife and kid.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy.
Yep. Knew that was happening.
Carry her.
This is a really cool bridge.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
I can't run or sprint here.
Hello? Anybody here?
It's like statues of the giants escaping.
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
I think it says a lot more than that. But okay. The dream of Midgard. Midgard was a dream of what could be if we shared and collaborated. Jotnar, Aesir, Vanir, Elf, Dwarf, and mortals most of all. It was beautiful, but not everyone is capable of sharing. Some believe anything uncontrolled is savage and threatening. And so we were mocked and tricked and used and then slaughtered. Odin and his tribe were barred from our realm, but it was not enough. The wrath of Thor and his terrible hammer have thinned our number in Midgard to the brink of ruin. There is no option but to withdraw, while yet any live to do so. Odin and Thor would have killed all the giants if they could, and they got away with everything. Well, yeah, who's going to punish Odin and Thor?
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did.
Well, someone did.
I
Maybe.
should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Huh. Who's the Guardian?
The Guardian? Me. Oh, he's jotting it down. That's why it takes a minute to get to my lore. There it is. The Guardian returns. We foresee Midgard's fate. Overrun a second hell. Neither Odin nor his dead may reach Jotunheim. The ways must be shut. The serpent and the Guardian remained. They alone shall keep our hope. When doom befalls the indestructible, only then shall the Guardian return. Until then, we await a better world, one without fear, without greed, without war. We wait for deliverance and justice. We wait for a champion. We will wait for a word that gods grow good. Hope that world gets here soon. There's a lot to unpack here. So this is some sort of writing. I don't want to call it a prophecy, but some sort of writing about a guardian. Neither Odin nor his dead may reach Jotunheim. This way must be shut. The serpent and the guardian remained. So the guardian was either me, my wife, Faye, or the kid, or Atreus. And obviously Jormungandr, the world serpent. Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't touch anything.
Father! Something's happening.
She's got the Leviathan axe. That's her.
It's your axe. It's smaller. Look,
You recognize the axe before your mouth?
she's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants?
She was a giant. We know this.
That's us.
That's the world serpent.
The first time we met the world serpent. But how?
This is the
And
future.
our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
Your story.
But
He's the guardian.
what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
Huh.
You didn't know. She was a giant.
Wait, I thought we knew she was a giant.
I'm a giant.
Yeah.
Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh shit. Kratos is laying dead there. And the kid's spitting something out of his mouth. Wait a minute. So Baldur was coming to find her. He didn't know that she was dead. I don't believe that. Because, wait a minute, maybe Baldur didn't know that she was a woman. And maybe that's why he said, I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Because he thought he was looking for a giant. So he thought... Alright, so what am I looking at here? It looks like the mom's up there laying with either Arturus, maybe when he was sick. Arguing with giants is what he said. That's us with the world serpent. What am I holding? Kratos is holding something. But it's clearly Kratos, the mom, and Arturus together. I don't know if that's the world serpent, but... And then this is the world serpent the first time we talked to him. I guess that's us battling a dragon when we killed the dragon. Oh yeah, there's Magni and Modi. That looks like us escaping Helheim. And then this is our fight with Baldur. And that's Freya. Okay, so this is Freya controlling the giant, right? And that one looks an awful lot like Freya up there. Yeah, that's not. Okay, so that's me holding something. Freya. Oh, is that the turtle then? Yeah, that's the turtle at Freya's house. And Atreus. Oh, that's me holding the pig. That's when I'm carrying the pig. And Freya, and we're going to the turtle's house. I'm not sure what this one is down here. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But it looks like somebody laying down. Okay. Yeah, there's the chisel. And then this is covered up over here. And that was clearly me dying or dead in Atreus's arms, and Atreus had something coming out of his mouth and maybe going into my mouth. It was kind of hard to see.
Look, it's Mother's. She was here.
Yep.
She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Okay. Whoa. Oh my god. They're all huge. They said that not all giants are big, but they're all huge.
Father?
No. We do it together. Son. Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
There's one left. It's you.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
Loki.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors.
That's right.
We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Lemire missed it.
Yeah, but that would be amazing if we could see that. Meet Atreus somehow. That would be really cool. Alright. Baldur was going for her the whole time. Didn't know she was a woman.
I understand if you want to go home, but maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
How do we know Loki was good? What do we know about Loki? I mean, I guess she wanted to name him Loki. Obviously, if we're familiar with Norse mythology, Loki is the god of tricks, right? Oh, Mimir's just laying there on the
Lads,
ground.
am I glad to see you? I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
They just left him on the ground, those assholes. They took a bunch of measurements of what, his head? Continue exploring complete Dwarven favors three dragons. Travel to Muspelheim and Niflheim. Find new items in the shop to get powerful equipment, and that will allow you to defeat the legendary corrupted Valkyries. What are you talking about? I did all that. New Game Plus allows you to start a new game while maintaining your equipment. XP, hack silver, and purchase items. New Game Plus can be accessed anytime from the game's option menu. Cool. Alright, let's go back to Midgard for now.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur, it's become something else. The stuff of omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
Okay. So what's it gonna look like when we get back here?
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrot. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me do this?
Guys?
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Thimble winter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my screw.
Yes, you just said that.
We heard.
So if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
So Baldur was looking for Faye the whole time. That's crazy. But didn't know what Faye looked like. Atreus is Loki, and Ragnarok comes out in a week and a half from now. All right, so let's go home.
Brothers, there's another thing I must let you know. From the time you were away in Jotunheim.
Well, tell us then.
It concerns Freya. She paid me a visit.
What did you tell her?
What little I know about where Odin may have kept her Valkyrie wings. Seems she's rather bent on reclaiming her warrior spirit. I'm afraid the cycle of vengeance may not be so easily broken.
Okay, so she's trying to get her Valkyrie rings. While we were in Jotunheim, Freya and Mimir found Mimir to ask where Odin might have kept her warrior spirit. That's a little scary. Okay, yeah, because Mimir told us a story earlier in the game that Freya can't fight. So she's going to try and get her wings back so she can fight us.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. But it's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
So we're just keeping Mimir? We're just going to keep him? Alright.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Why are my chaos blades out? Oh, I'm probably putting them away. Oh, fire's still going. I can't, like... I can't put my chaos
Aren't you
blades away.
tired?
Yeah. Let's lay down.
Okay, this'll do.
Yeah, you're gonna
Sleep.
take...
Way ahead of you.
We're gonna put Mimir on the pillow next to us. Years later. We slept for years.
What's that?
The ball!
That's Thor, kids. Years later, I thought we were supposed to get the hell out. We were gonna spread the ashes, and then we were gonna leave. We were gonna move. He said we cannot stay there anymore. Years later, they said that the snow lasts for 3 summers, and then Ragnarok begins. So it can't be years later. I mean, more than 3. Wow. So the Guardian and the Serpent stayed in Midgard. The Guardian, he said that was Atreus' story that was written all. So the Guardian is probably Atreus. It's probably Loki. So that means he probably can turn into animals. We could talk about Faye for a second. I think I haven't looked up anything. I don't. This is all just spitballing off the top of my head. I think Faye is Tyr. I think Tyr and Faye are the same person. I think this because that would answer a lot of things. Like, for instance, how did Kratos even get here in the first place? Tyr had the ability to, like, travel to different realms and to foreign lands. So I believe Tyr came and found us and picked us up. Tyr is also the god of war. So who the heck would understand Kratos or want to try and help Kratos more than another god of war? Especially a god of war that's like a good person. So I think Tyr traveled to Sparta, or, you know, and found it was in shambles and picked up Kratos and was like, holy shit, and tried to make him a better god, tried to make him a better person. I think that makes a lot of sense. It makes too much sense. Tyr was a giant. Faye was a giant. Yeah, I mean, even when, like, you're in Tyr's vault, Kratos doesn't really act too surprised in there. Like, he finds that wine and then sees the urn of himself. But it's not a shock to him, I don't think. I think he's been there. I think he understands. Hey, Anonymous. What's going on? So, yeah. So the questions we have for Ragnarok is who blew the serpent horn when Atreus was sick and we were on our way up to the witch's house? On the elevator ride on the way up, the horn blew. And we never really got the answer to that question. And I think that... no. Well, if you know the answer, don't say so. This is just me thinking. But I haven't seen anything on Ragnarok. I haven't... Unless they told us who blew the horn. I guess it could have been somebody else. But I think it was us. I think that they talk a lot about time travel in this game, with the World Serpent and Thor fighting and the time traveling happening. So I think in Ragnarok there's going to be time traveling, and I think that it was us. I hope that there's only a couple things I hope in Ragnarok. Like, this game is, like, obviously one of the best games ever. It was really good. So freaking, I hope they don't have. I hope they have a little more variety of enemies and mini bosses, because during the whole time during this game, you're just basically fighting trolls, and then the bosses are Baldur, Magni Modi, and then Baldur again. You know what I mean? Besides the Valkyries. Yeah, I mean, what other bosses are there? Yeah, I hope there's just a little more variety on bosses, a little more variety on bad guys, because the bad guys in this, you can name them all right now. It's Draugr. Oh yeah, the dragon was so sick. How could I forget the dragon? Yeah, good call. But still, that's only, you count on one hand. That's 5. The amount of bosses that aren't optional. You know, I mean, Valkyries are hard enough to be called bosses. But yeah, but you fight trolls, ogres, wolverines, draugrs, nightmares, the hell things, elves, dark elves, wolves, those like lizard cat things, revenants. That's 10. Am I forgetting a bad guy? That's pretty much everything. I mean, then you could, okay, I guess, travelers. I don't even know what you call. I mean, but they're kind of the same kind of bad guy. There's just that there's not a whole lot of variety. But I mean, not saying it's like not fun or anything. I'm just trying to come up with stuff I want to see in Ragnarok. Oh, well, definitely the enchantment things. We talked about that, Anonymous. They got to do something different when it comes to obtaining enchantments and information. Tatzelworms, that's what they're called. the cat lizards. When it comes to equipment and stuff like that, there's got to be an easier way. Like in this one, you can compare them and stuff, but like there's got to be an easier way to sort through your enchantments, equip your enchantments, all that stuff. I'd much appreciate it if they took some time to figure that out. Also, like when it comes to like upgrading your armors and shit like that, I wish it was more clear on which armor is actually giving you better stats. Because, like, for instance, if I'm comparing an armor to another armor, I'm comparing the armor that's leveled up with all the runes attached to it that I have equipped to completely base unleveled armor with no runes. Or no enchantments, I mean. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to tell how good that armor can be. Like, I found, like, sometimes I would just see the armor, and then I would save my game, upgrade, and then upgrade the armor all the way using all my resources, and then equip the enchantments to it to see if it was actually better. And if it was, I'd keep it. If it wasn't, I'd just reload my save. You know? But I don't like doing that. I'd rather it just be much more streamlined and straightforward when you go to do that. The combat is excellent. I don't think like anything needs to change. Like, just keep that the same and add to it. Give us some more runics. Give us some more. Yeah. I want to know. Yeah. I would, or maybe you could cycle through what the upgrade looks like instead of it being a surprise. Like, why does it need to be a surprise? Like, just show us what level 1, level 2, level 3, or, you know, level 7, level 8, level 9 looks like. You know what I mean? Instead of, like, just showing us level 7 and then at each upgrade, you know, just have it so you can cycle through it, so you can see it. It'd be cool if we got a different weapon. I wonder if we'll get the Mjolnir. Like, you can't have the Mjolnir in the game and then not get it, right? Like, in God of War 3, what, you have 4 weapons? You end up with 4 weapons? That'd be cool if we got, like, a 3rd or 4th weapon. Well, I guess your bare hands kind of count as a 3rd weapon, but not really, I don't think. I don't really count that as a 3rd weapon. Your shield and bare hands. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if Atreus, who, you know, we're at the end of the game here, so now we can talk about it. We know he's Loki. That'd be cool if he could actually turn into the animals instead of summoning the animals. You know what I mean? Because he did say he did. That was the first thing he asked when he found out that he was a god, was if he could turn into an animal. So that'd be cool if he figured that out in Ragnarok, and then when you do whatever ability that is, instead of summoning, he turns into that animal. And there should have been a bear. That'd have been cool if there was a bear. What did he have? The only ones I found were like wolves, crows, elk, squirrel, boar, eagles or something, I think. There was no like bear. That would have been cool. Or like, maybe there is a bear and I just didn't find it or something. Man, there's a lot of people that worked on this game. This is what a slower rolling of credits than usual. Yeah, this is insane. Sorry. I'm not gonna. I gotta respect the game. Gotta respect the credits. This is insane. Okay, this looks like it. Anything gonna happen after the credits? It's probably just gonna throw me back into the game. Present day.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us, here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, so it just leads me... I'm just back. That's all. There, I'm
How was
talking.
your trip to Jotunheim?
Will you give them a little privacy? The kid just found out he's a giant. He doesn't need you interrogating him.
Bruh, you knew?
Oh, we knew Faye was the last guardian of the Jotnar left in Midgard. That's why we made her the axe. We hoped it could restore the balance of power.
After Thor went all berserk with our hammer.
Though in the end, it seems, she chose another path. She chose, well, you. Both of you. I suppose she figured that was the best chance for the giants to live on. And now, I suppose, that's up to you.
How about that? A young Jotun with us the whole time. And the son of Laufey, the just... I should have seen it before!
And I'll be back to just... do Niflheim, I guess. Do the Fire Realm. And then attempt to find all the other stuff to get me the platinum in this game.